Kaiser roll. I'm not going to spoon feed the whole thing to you. I just want to point out some places where you might find it a little bit difficult. Watch out for bars where you've got rests in them to make sure that you don't miscount or come in too early or too late count. So for example, bar 12 at the end of section A in Kaiser roll here, you've got a little fill here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, this is a quarter note beat, so 3 and 4 and. Count all the way through so that you don't start either too early or too late into section B. Other things that will slip you up that you might not even notice. This is played on what? The hi-hat. What's this played on? Yes, the ride. So don't miss little things like that where it swaps backwards and forwards. Again, at bar 21, make sure you do not rush through this. So you're 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and count it with feel to make sure that you don't come in too soon or too late. Generous scoops always sound good. Don't close that hi-hat too early. You need to make sure that when you open it as you strike it, and when you close it again when you strike it at the next beat. And then you'll get a nice clean hi-hat. You will find when you first start playing these hi-hat scoops, as I call them, don't know if anybody calls them anything else, but hi-hat scoop, you know, as you open the hi-hat, it takes a while. It's a bit like learning to drive a car, though most of you probably haven't learned to drive a car yet. But when you do, if you ever see someone kangarooing down the road, it's because they haven't quite yet got the smoothness of changing gear, where they have to depress the clutch and put the gear in, and then as they pull it out and they accelerate, it just means if it's not very smooth, they go kangarooing down the road. Well, I think your hi-hat foot can be a bit like that to start with. It doesn't always sound smooth, but use your ears. You've got 3 ways of checking that you're doing the right thing. Your eyes are one, you can see what's going on. Your ears are another, and also feel. Sometimes you can feel it's just not right, you just didn't strike it properly. So make sure you listen, and you listen to the sound that you make. Listen to the full mix as well, that you've got all the backing tracks that have got somebody already drumming on them. Listen to them and listen to what they sound like, and then listen to what you sound like and say, could I make that better? Okay, they're playing good equipment and they've got good recording facilities, so it is going to sound good, hopefully, on their demos. And yours might not sound quite so good because you might not be playing on quite the same kit, but you're going to get a feel for whether you've struck it well or not, okay? So with the ride, when you're playing the ride, it can get a bit washy. You know, like, oh, you sound like feel like you're on the top of a tower with a great big bell going. Just careful how you strike the ride. So I won't use a ruler to demonstrate how to strike a ride. I'll grab a stick and just make sure that if you're playing the ride and you're not playing something really heavy and rocky, that you're not striking it with the whole of the shank of the stick, because that is going to get really washy. Just aim to hit with the tip. Ding, 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 ding. Get it the same place, same time, same sort of height of strike each time, and you'll get a nice even tone. So listen and police yourself when you're playing.